Right, good evening all. Just getting straight into the stream. We are on Back Enhance yet again. Just give me 1 second. There we are. Right. Brain work. Yeah, we're Back Enhance again this evening with a short view or short blast from the past. We're in cross-country HSTs on their former route. However, one thing we do need to do is get out of here because we're actually running late. And our engines aren't even started, so let's get the engines priming. Alright, brilliant. We have started up. Right, next thing we need to do, this needs to be in the cab. We need to set up our GSMR. Might as well quickly flip the headlights as well. I checked the signal earlier, it's 051. Game will stop lagging. And it's crashed. For crying out loud! Why is it to crash? We haven't even got out of Plymouth. Right. Okay, we can work around that. Great. So, gonna have to pick up the scenario again. For crying out loud. This is gonna take a little while, isn't it? I was all prepared as well. I had it all set up. And yeah. Then I go set up the radio and it's like, no. No, you can't set your radio. Or anything. Right. Have I saved it at a convenient time, or have I not? We'll find out after the break. By that I mean however long it takes this game to launch. This could be a little while. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And I'm just waiting for it to load in, but I don't think I've saved it at a convenient time. Do. Now waiting for the game to load, so we could be waiting a while. Hallelujah, it's loaded. But it's up Hackney, which is not convenient. Time to restart scenario. This time I'm going to make sure it's done right. Train Seeker, good evening, how are you doing? Good Train Seeker. Also, we'll just quickly mention, please no caps, because it just sort of comes across as a little bit aggressive. No caps. Well, Max, put it this way. Into Plymouth, was setting up the GSMR radio and it crashed. That's right, we never left Plymouth. So now I'm trying to get in to the game to try reload it, and we've been sat here for the last 7 minutes. Even though I had this all set up originally. Play a little bit of intro music, I was just finishing up preparations, then transferred to the game, and then it crashed. I don't know, Max, honestly, because I'm loading into the scenario now. Hopefully it's not going to be very long. In fact, let's all suffer together. Oh, finally! Oh my god. Right. Teleport. Teleport down to Plymouth. Brilliant. Then we go back into the game. Then we have to go back out of the scenario, then into the scenario again. And then we'll be good to go. That's a shame, Max. And hopefully tomorrow. Because I do want to have a go with Caroline. Because from what you showed me, it looks like a really good reskin, to be honest. Game, please not crash again. Well, as I'll also mention, the power cars we got today are 43321, that one in front of us, but the one we're going to be driving from is 43303, also known as my power car. Because, you know. Right. Finally. Now what we do here is we now save this and out of the scenario, then back in to the scenario. Just gonna pop that up that a second. You've seen what the scenario is called. 1 Echo 67 Plymouth to Bristol. Temple Meads, more specifically. Good. But yes, also running cross-country HSTs tonight. Unfortunately, cross-country have no HSTs left. No, it hasn't, Max. It's just taking an exceptionally long time. I just put up the Be Back Soon screen while I was picking a scenario. Because I have a lot of free roam scenarios. But now we're loading in. I think you can hear the menu music. No idea what DTG have used for this, but they've used something. I hope it's not copyright. Okay, the last stream didn't get copyrighted, so I'm going to assume it's not. But yes, we all have to suffer together looking at a loading screen. Welcome to how long Train Sim Classic takes to load. Yeah, Fossil Max. That'd be nice, cheers. Haven't really been on Forza today. I wasn't going to do Forza tonight really either. Because in Forza it's just free drive. And, you know, you can do races and things, but it's not the best. And like, there's not a lot you can do. Like, the in-game credits aren't the highest, so it's not like I could get any car like in the game. And oh, I could put it into whatever livery I want. Very limited on that front, so yeah, probably just. I mean, if I could get some more tomorrow, Max, it'd be nice. Cheers. I've even forgotten what Lambo it is. Oh, Countage. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It does look like a wicked thing. I'm presuming it's very fun to drive, Max. Because obviously you've got on Forza at the moment. Blimey, Max. Blimey. The thing is, I've never actually sold anything on the auction house in Forza. There we are. Finally. How's the FPS looking? Better, okay, right. Lights on today. Key in. Wait for the radio to boot up. Into this cab. Get the train supply on. Right. Energizer, turn on. Come on, GSMR. Yeah, could do, Max. Right, we're on the radio. Thank God. It's one thing that's done. And the game didn't lag. Good. Signal was good. DRA off. In real life now we're running early. Because I think the service isn't due out until 27. But then we were going to be running late. But we had to restart, so we're going to be pushing timings tight if we're going to get anywhere. Good time. Yeah, we're actually running about 20 seconds early. That's alright. Could be worse. But I'm going to be quite aggressive on the controls. Miss HT. By the way, you probably won't see many exterior shots because there is a certain problem with literally this cab. I think Gold Star Train's got to take off the 43210, which means that now overlaps the unit number on the side. So it says 43303, it's overlapped by 43210. Front one's alright, just the ones on the side. On all the cross-country power cars, it's just covered up. So, it's not ideal. It's something I hope gets fixed eventually. Again, this pack's been out for ages, I don't think it has been fixed. I've got the requirements for it, so... yeah. I'm also going to go huddless. Because I know where the stations are. I've got my DAS, driver assistance screen. Which basically just guide me. So what I need to know is my current speed. And then the DAS will do everything else for me. I.e. tell me what speed I'm cleared, etc, etc. It's a really helpful system. Right here, Max. See you in a quick second. And for anyone wondering, there is stock in Lara. It's not a lot. That's what I'll say. And there's no passing AI. If I had a bit more time on hands, I would have added a bit more sort of like passing AI. But didn't have a lot. It's quite a sharp downhill there. They're decently sharp downhill. I think we're fitted with TPWS Mark II or it's TPWS Mark III. It's not Mark IV because Mark IV was different. There's Lara, you can see some power cars there. And Brandon First Great Westerns. In fact, now we're cleared, I'll show you about. So we've got 127 and 189. This is just completely random, by the way, because 189 is actually a service power car at the moment. They just sat here, back to back, in sort of small storage line. We also have 43274 on site. This power car hasn't actually come to Lara in its lifetime, which I suppose is a good thing. It should be down eventually though, might need an engine swap. We also have a power car here in the shed, 43098 Walton Castle. That is complete and utter chance, by the way. But yes, a power car I have cabbed, and Max will find this familiar as well, because he's cabbed this power car as well. Although the number for some reason is on the luggage door and not underneath the cab. That is a bug purely with the GWR livery. Purely just with that livery. I have no idea why. We have an IET in the shed. 802004, and there's also another one. 802013. They're on one of the long maintenance roads. Just sat there doing nothing, as per usual. We also have quite a few things in the roads here. 43042 Tregenna Castle. That's just sat on its own. Sat on its own at the top of Montgold. We also have 43041, no 031, 155 and 086. Basically, in a way back to back. We have back to back, then those snows here. 155, by the way, was a service power car. I don't think it is now. That was in GWR, so that is unrealistic as, well, again. You also have a castle set here. 43172, that's meant to have the Tiverton Castle plate. It doesn't, it's alright. Full castle set, and 43093 Berkeley Castle on the other end. Known for the Old Oak Common vinyls, which are really quite nice. I do love the old common vinyls. Looks so good. We also so happen to have a cross-country HST as well on site. 43007. This loco actually still wears its livery over in Mexico, which is quite good. And if we head up one of the other gold sidings, we have 43198. Driver Brian Cooper and also driver Stan Martin. This is also quite a nice power car. I don't think I've capped this one yet. I hope to at some point. Then we also have 43184 and also 008, forming the last two power cars on the road. It's quite nice because you've got all three cross-country intercities. These two have been repainted in Nigeria, so they no longer wear their intercity liveries, which is a shame. Which is a shame indeed, but stuff moves on. But yeah, that is all that's in Lara. That is the only non-passenger unit you'll see in this stream, by the way. I haven't put anything else in yet. Oh, yet. Well, at all. Good, the game stopped lagging. Bursting under there, heading towards Tavistock Junction. James Moore, good evening, how are you doing? I'm just on power, aren't I? So down for 60. Not a large worry though. Don't matter, we're not that much over the limit. In a minute, we'll be flooring at 80 miles per hour. Any second now, you'll see the advice. Yep, go to 80. That is permission to absolutely floor it. We're going to need all the speed we can get to straight to notch 5. Any speed we get here, we'll lose all at the bank. So I've got a common rule with Hemerdon. It's not a very forgiving bank. Not at all. So if we can get somewhere up to 80, I probably won't even take off power. I'll probably just keep the power planted. Because if we lose power, we lose momentum. We want as much momentum as we can get on this bank. Because it's like a 2.5, 3 mile killer. It's a horrible bank. So 78, just entering steep part of the bank. I only got 78, it's fine. But as you can see, because we've got the momentum, speed's decreasing. Sure, it's decreasing, just not as much as it would do. So we've only lost 4 mile per hour so far, so that's pretty good. Be quite interested to see how this HST performs up that battery, because an IET was really decreasing speed up battery yesterday. Thomas the Train Spotter, good evening, how you doing? I'm not sure what you mean by that in your comment. Anyways, we have succeeded in climbing Hamadan. Only lost about, well, I think just shy of about 10 mph up there actually, which I think is rather good going. But yeah, I got the weather set to fair cloud as well, so it's quite wispy clouds. Yeah, the clouds are just very few and far between. Let's actually get a good screenshot around here. That could be nice. Put a nice amount of power. As you do, I think, about 100 feet of elevation. Up towards, say, Ivy Bridge. Ah, good. Right. Getting speed quite quickly. Not quite sure where Ivy Bridge is. HCs are performing quite well. I'm to go 2 mental with the power. of Network Rail members of staff, just on trackside there. Yeah, approaching Ivy Bridge. Good, good. Now this is a little section that'll be quite familiar to those that have looked at the channel. Not recently, but say over the last quite a while, because there is a the channel banner used to be, it's not anymore, it's been changed to 50s, but there was a time when the channel banner was a screenshot from I think here, and a flying banana going along heading towards Plymouth, whereas we're heading away from Plymouth. Let's hire the free cam up to Totnes, not Totnes, up to Overbridge. Get a flying shot through here. Complete with a screenshot, so there will be that usual lag. As per. That was quite a nice pass through. On power as well. Stock that's on power, passing through is always the best. I mean, if it's 37s, HTs, anything. If it's on power, on an empty, okay, maybe apart from IETs, always sounds amazing. It is indeed after Max, yes. Time to clock up a good bit more mileage on the rails. And you think, where I'm going to do spotting this after? So I want to go see Castle Sets. I definitely want to do that, because they haven't got too long left. But I also want to go up to Westbury and Bristol. So, yeah. PS half term will be a time for me to get my content streak back up a little bit, because yeah, I suppose so, Max. To be fair though, seeing T20 005 would be interesting, because in today it's new livery. As you say, it's a new livery, so it's good enough reason to go out and spot stuff, really. Advice 90 in 4 minutes. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I'm not surprised, Max. There are some that would. Yeah, Max, I know why they're saying have making sure your train's on time instead. Because once I was spotting an Exeter, I can't remember when it was. Was it over Easter? I think it was over Easter. Every single Voyager that arrived into Exeter, even if it arrived on time, it left about 10 minutes late. Every single one, except for I think 1 or 2. And I was up there for 6 hours, so that's kind of saying what it needs to do, isn't it? The cross country are quite shambolic in their performance, because I think they have the statistic of like one of the sort of like one of the many TOCs that are like the least likely to turn up on time, or even say depart on time. So their performance is quite something, I think. So that's fun. Track joints. This would be good to hear. That's here, isn't it? So listen for those track joints. Turbo Stars the same livery. Oh god, which one will that be then? Just trying to think which ones have been out recently. And again, I'm not from Cardiff, not from Nottingham, so I wouldn't actually know. But yeah, I find it stupid as well that cross country are reliverying things, and they're literally going for overhaul, I think, and a complete refresh of everything in what, like the summer, like autumn. So I find it a little bit pathetic that cross country are like, oh, let's do all these new liveries for our existing cross country livery. Oh wait, it's only going to be redone soon. That I count as a waste of money. Because like, what is the point? I don't know, Max. Because it seems like a lot of TOCs are going for 220 or 222s. Apparently ScotRail wants some. I think I was mentioned by Trains last night. I'm not sure about that though. I don't imagine ScotRail will be going for 125 mph diesels, when really they're planning to decarbonise. At the end of the day, they're just replacing HSTs with Meridians. But I know cross country are really going for it. I know cross country really want them, because this is the weird part. I think I mentioned this last night as well. Their stock plans really don't make sense. So cross country's 221s, their existing ones, are apparently to all go to Grand Central to displace at least partially the 180s. Then the 221s from Avanti are all going to go to cross country to replace their 221s, as obviously Avanti are getting the 805s. As I said, then the cross country voyages, or the cross country 221s at the moment, are all going to go to Grand Central. 220s are going to stay and are refurbished. Then all the Avanti ones will get refurbished as well. They'll get refurbished first, I think. There are 2, I think, ready to transfer. So they'll be out soon. But then the 222s, I believe, will go straight into refurb. They won't even see EMR down here. And they'll run straight from cross country, I reckon. Yeah, fair enough, Max. I think the Meridians are slightly better than the Voyagers, which is a good thing. Because those Voyagers are Yes, good evening, Oscar. How are you doing? I don't know, Max. I think all their maintenance has been done by, I think, up until not too long from now, will be Loughborough, then Donny as well, I think. So they do all their maintenance up there, really. I think it was just a one-off during the handover process. The ScotRail HSTs came down here. I think it was literally just a handover for Lara to like completely sign it off. So yeah, they're not doing too bad. Cheers, Oscar. Just well, driving, really. It can't be too far from Totnes, actually. I'm not being cleared into Totnes, am I? But it stands we're not far. So yes. Echo 203 will be our starting signal. That's our consist today, Oscar. Let's reveal it. You can't see it there. Get a flyby. This happens to be a full cross-country 2+7. There's 43303 and 43321. Yes, 050 LSL's actually at 06, so I don't think they've got. It's quite interesting, Max, so I hope LSL by 060. But yeah, they're probably going to Pullman because that's what LSL are known for. I doubt they're going to go for Intercity Swallow. Though they could. I doubt they are. They're just going to probably concentrate it all on Pullman. Yes, also approaching our breaking point into Totnes. I know, Max, but this is LSL we're talking about. They literally got rid of 049's Intercity Swallow for Pullman, so I think that says all it needs to. There's enough slices. Yeah, I suppose so. So the Nîmes Valley. Interesting, Oscar. Have they bought that power car outright then? Or is that just being stored? By the way, 224 miles in pad. Ington. And it's lagging as we approach Totnes. To which one, Oscar? Theirs or it's being stored? There's a long slide. 045. Interesting, Oscar. Very interesting indeed. Obviously I'm not from up that way, so I would not know. Oh no, so. Alrighty. I'll probably explain why LSL haven't already got their hands on it then. They're building a lot of HSDs. All VP185s as well. Because they don't seem to like the MTUs. I suppose if they're going for a claggy experience, then you kind of have no choice but to go with VP185s now. Missing feather. I'll be taking that as a wrong route, but I know I'm routed in because I've literally just gone and set it. And it's lagging again because it's loading in all the trees. I don't think it's going very well, Max. Because at the end of the day, it's a huge project. So much money that needs to go into 43044. It's incredible. Not only that, after they've got the engine in there, they need to mainline certify it. So I reckon it's going to be years. I think they're hoping it might be nearly done now, but nowhere near. Do you have a 2+7 mark? The answer was yes, I actually do. I've overshot a little bit, but still within platform boundaries. It's a lovely smooth stop. So we'll unlock the doors here at Totnes. Wait for the two. Oh, speak of. The doors are actually shut as well. But yes, welcome to Totnes. An alright station, yes, I think is all I can say to it. And we do actually completely fit on the platform. Nice. But yeah, Totnes is a bit of an iffy station. Overall, the station itself is, you know, quite well preserved, really. Looks really quite nice. But then you look at the buildings, and especially over here, they are in a pretty disgusting state. But yeah, like there's a lot of graffiti, quite a lot of rust. I think a couple of those windows are smashed. It's just like over this side, it's alright. This side, horrid. If you're going down to Morrison's and things, you have to go down that way. Yes, we now climb up Dayton Bank. But yes, LSL have got back Jeff Dury, which is 43046. Thank God they got that one back. I can't remember what they went to Derby for. Went to Derby for something, I can tell you that. What I went there for, I will never know. It's time to absolutely floor it. Absolutely flooring up Dayton Bank. This is the worst part of Dayton, going up it. Once you're up it, you go down the other side. And also vice versa. If you're coming up from Newton, it's alright. Going down, it's quite fun really. Your brakes start cooking a little bit, I think. On the way down though. And this probably increases the temperature of the power unit, probably quite substantially. So that little indicator there, I'm not sure what that's for, but the game's frozen again. Come on. sorry, so I never put a game in here. Oops. Trying some classic. Good. I never put the game in the game section. Oopsies. Let's go change some classic on there now. What time is it in game? 53. Oh, lovely. We're about a minute early. Dainton Tunnel, timing point 5 o'clock. About to enter the 55. So I'm just going to start vaguely coasting on the power. I think it's literally just around this corner. There it is. Told you it was nearby. On the little flat bit. Not sure, Max. In fact, I might do, because we're stopping anyway. But it's going to be a pretty blind stop. I've not seen how the back of a 2+7 stops in ages. Actually, no. I think I can remember. Yeah, I could do a overflow shot. Dunes Newton 1704. So due in about 10 minutes. That's fine. As a farmer. It's pretty much, we're just maintaining time. We're sticking just exactly how the schedule says. Like, the timings the schedule says I have to stick to. Perfectly on that. My nuclear Mortone. I so want to get those off an HST at some point. But I don't think the drivers are allowed to do it now because of the managers. Yeah, but Max, you've seen how Newton's laid out in game. It's laid out quite badly. So I have to quite blindly assume where it stops. Especially if I'm doing an overflow car park shot. I'm gonna have to, Max. Gonna have to, as the term calls it, eyeball it. I think I hit the platform at 30. So then it's just quite hard braking all the way in. Just running a little bit over the limit. We're on a rising gradient, how nice. But as you can see, this is no problem for the HSC. The IET I was on yesterday, off Totnes. Oh, it's horrid. Because going up here, you could hear the unit change down the motor. And the motor changes at 45. So it's going from the sound that it usually is above 45 to the sound below 45. It was struggling up Dayton. And it was an 802. 802010, I believe. It was struggling up Dayton, of all places. Like, if you look at this HST, I could pop on a bit of power, and as you're about to see, the speed will start increasing. I mean, it's not increasing much. Okay, it is now, but it's increasing. I think the IET was on near enough full power and it was decreasing. Just goes to show, doesn't it? Just goes to show. the weakness that an IET has against an HSD. You will never beat the horsepower of an HSD. I can't remember how much horsepower 1 MTU is. Okay, the engine literally just about there, through that door. But I'm pretty sure it's good. Well, it's definitely good. It's got a spotter who's currently taking pictures of some bushes. Mate, there was a bridge right there. You could have just poked your camera above the bridge and taken a shot. Instead you're taking a picture through bushes. Like, that is not a good shot. Also, for reference, I think I'm in notch 4 at the moment. HSD is only slightly decreasing. I only need to put it into notch 5 and that thing, once the revs are built up, that'll fly back. But hey, this sort of garden area means, yep, we're nearly at the top of Dayton. That is the top of Dayton there. Dayton Tunnel. This chair really is creaky, isn't it? And here we are. We're at the flat. Now blasting it down the other side of Dayton Bank. This is a bit of a shorter gradient, but it's also very consistent. Like back there in Totnes, where you have an increase, then you're flat, then you're increasing again. This is just down, and then you're flat when you get to Newton. Berth 7. Berth 7. Let me have a look at OTT, because I presume you mean on the approach to Newton. Oh yeah, berth 9. Let's have a look. I know where it is, Max. But look, it's still light outside. Oh, I'm so annoyed not seeing the council sets tonight. But Max, remember when we were seeing the castle set? Oh, not the castle sets. The RHTT, and it was dark out. It was at 7 o'clock. But no, okay, it's quite nice out there. I'm missing the RHTT to some degree. Yes, Max, I'll show you berth 9 in a minute. Or block 9. Because it's on Newton approach. It's literally just before the junction. I'll show you as we go past. It's this one here, Echo 9. Which is a little way off the platform. It'll properly go past it. And partly so, I think you can time it a little bit. So, just finishing Dayton Bank. This is Uniform Mike 215. There we go. As you round towards Alla Junction, or as most people know it, Newton Abbot West. Nearly, Max. I'll just show you. This is signal Echo 9, or as you've seen it on OTT, Berth 9. This is that signal. As you can see, it's a little way off from the station. The station's obviously just there. So, how I used to film was when the unit had broken Echo 9, I'd start filming then, because it's usually a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds before. But yeah, as we merge to join the Paynton line, of the stretch from Paynton, stretch of the Riviera. There we are. Yeah, potentially, Max. It's helpful nonetheless. So I think the block will be broken a second now here. And the unit's still got to traverse over, and if it's stopping, bearing in mind I'm going 55 at the moment, line speed 60. If it's stopping, the driver would probably pop a little bit of brake on here. So see, it still takes a little while to call around. It's still got more than enough time. Sort of switch to the camera app, and by this point it will be the first time it's visible. So I'm going far too quick past this location here. Still going 40. We are going to overshoot. You're not going to really tell. Something like brake step 5. Yep, far too quick. Oh no, might be alright. No. Very, very harsh braking. But I actually think that's near enough perfect. I think the end might just barely be off. What time is it in game? I dread to think. Oh, basically a minute early. I'll take 1E. In fact, no, that is actually about perfect. No, yeah, I think it actually is. Okay. Didn't expect that. So where's the mark of real life? About here, I want to say. Because I think I did the tone that 008 gave us. I think. You say I just walking up. TSC21 went past. That's when I went to notch 5. That's why I heard the rev go up a little bit. That sounded about right. Yeah, I think it was 7 max, but I've counted, and there's a lot more than 7 I just did there. I've got it as my notification sound, I think. I'll have a look back at my video a second. Because it's in there. Aha, it's actually the first video on the For You page on the channel. I'm just going to mute a second while I listen to this. Yeah, okay, it wasn't quite how I did it. I have no idea. But yeah, I can do head out view, Max. Ah, didn't realise I muted myself there. But yes, got back into the cab. We only just got up to 90 in time, just about on 60 in time. But yeah, you might have also had a tone sequence. I was watching back on my video, and it sounds just about right. So there we go. I don't know, Max, because obviously they're being forced to get rid of them, but then yeah, it could literally be quite a good business opportunity for GWR if they kept one. For, yeah, maybe Gala, Reltors, but I don't think they'll do it. Yes, Jo, good evening, how are you doing? As if TSC works any better, not a noticeable difference, to be honest, Jo. Not noticeable enough. Oh, come on, game. I hate when it lags. Don't know why I put on power. I don't need any power. But I will tell you what I do need. A screenshot. Screenshot's always nice. Next stop Exeter, by the way. Yeah, for the most part, Jay. That's just about enough. And of course, Train Sim has more content, so can't really ditch this. Rockfall Shelter. Can't remember what tunnel this is. There we are. Yeah, fair enough, Joe. I think it is a bit laggier than before. And again, Train Sim's just been that much more laggier, really, isn't it? Yeah, and also Steam doesn't help with frame rate either, really. But yeah, I can understand why you're having trouble with it. Approaching Dawlish. It's pretty good. Delta Mite 206 is in the platform. Interesting. Yeah, Joe, to be honest, I'm quite surprised it's a problem for me. Because I know my graphics card should definitely be able to run this. It's an RTX 3060 card, so it should be able to run this. But after every single screenshot, it lags. And lag can be a problem. The thing is, I run the high quality preset purely for the sort of aesthetics of the game. Yeah, same here as well, Joe, with crashing. Train Sim Classic definitely has that tendency to crash. A lot more than it's healthy for the game. And I don't know why. Yeah, for example, we had a crash at the start of this stream for no apparent reason, apart from the game just froze and then crashed. And boot up it again. It's taken forever, but it's fine. So I don't know why it crashes. I can vaguely see why it crashes on this route, although it doesn't crash very often, and it's not crashed yet on this particular run. We've driven all the way from Plymouth, and it's been fine for now. But yeah. Ah, nice Joe. RTX 4090s. So I'm thinking of upgrading my card eventually. But yeah. I'm happy enough with them with 3060 at the moment, so I'll pretty much just run this thing into the... I was about to say into the floor, into the ground, same thing. Before I think of replacing it. 'Cause it does the job. When I'm going 87 in an 80, blasting towards a 75, which is there. And the good screenshot location. I think for the last HST someone actually took a picture of it here. That took me forever to notice. I was going to take a screenshot like that. Oh yes. Low quality wall detail. Great screenshot. There we are. Got that for a screenshot. Or if I were to go here. Look at that. Yeah, completely Joe. I think Train Sim Classic is one of those ones that are just really graphics heavy. Let's quickly blast up Starcross as well. Gotta get a good flyby shot through here. Okay, genuinely thought that was a TARDIS for a minute. No, it's just someone's blue shed. I was about to say, if that was a TARDIS, and yet I've been to Starcross multiple times and never noticed it, I'd be worried. Yeah, fair enough, Max. 31s, they are good locos. I do like 31s. But those choppers and TSW sound amazing. I think it uses very similar to the AP20 sounds, if I'm honest. Do, do, do. We're entering the 100 mph section. Let's get to turf lock level crossing. Yeah, there are no livery designs to the 31s. It's a bit annoying. So 20s probably will be the better option, Max. So I like down there. I don't know if you mean in game or real life. In game it's not too bad. It's clouded over a good bunch actually. More than it was earlier. Temperature's about right. Surprisingly, temperature's actually been alright today. It's not felt like the UK's been a slow cooker. And yet there's a war brewing in the comments, isn't there? Oh god. I'm already well over 100. Game, stop freezing, thank you. Yeah, so probably better if, yeah, both of you knocked off the argument. I forgot I have a warning for the 75. So this bridge never used to be... Oh, where'd the framework go? There it is. Pipes on. Joe, when you say the editor, do you mean the consist editor or the scenario editor? Because the consist editor seems to have been broken forever. The consist editor has absolutely no reliability. It gets like 70% and then it's like, yeah, no, and just crashes. Oh, interesting, Joe. Been usually alright with scenario creator for me, or scenario editor. So that's quite interesting, if I'm honest, Joe. But yes, Exodus and Thomas. Deja vu, we were only here yesterday. And there is that 6 car mark again. I have no idea, the locomotive guy. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, nice, Joe. I've tried personally updating the signalling on this route to match real life, but it always crashes for me then. But locomotive guy, probably because it doesn't seem like you have good intent. That's all I'm going to say. It doesn't seem like you have good intent. Yeah, fair enough, Joe. I suppose me, Max and Jay are all in agreement. That AI just walked through my cab. We're up to the 8, 9, 10 mark, which you're probably going to overshoot again. Hallelujah, how did I call that? Probably because it's me driving. Right, now time to start a route out of here. Why am I being told by the guard to go? Well, I suppose we will. Mate toast no war. Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough, Joe. Oh, finally. The game isn't lagging. Just decreasing the throttle down to notch 3. And now increasing back to 4 just to get that low speed gearing in properly. Quick time to the guy on the crossing there, you can see in the orange PPE. And when the game stops freezing, there we are. We'll continue on. Next stop is... do we stop at TV? Or do we not? Oh, great. Max, not got good news. Seems like tonight's castle set may have failed. Great, have I missed an AWS? I definitely have, haven't I? Max, it seems like tonight's castle set has failed. It's still in the platform. I'm just looking and seeing if there's a 1 Zulu 99 that's being dispatched. The thing is, at the moment they've got nothing that can go collect that. No 1 Zulu 99, so fitters will be out. And the wreck's charged, good. And no, I haven't, Joe. I've not heard of that developer before. I'll probably have to go check them out. But yeah, that castle set tonight has failed. It's just set in Newton, platform 3 now. When was it due to go? Let's have a look. It was meant to go at... this is a very good question. Has it actually departed now? Nope. Okay, it was meant to depart literally 40 minutes ago. 40. And it's still there. Arrived 1 minute early and it's just sat there now. It's been sat there literally for the last 41 minutes. It's not going anywhere. I can tell you that much for certain. No random petrol station. But yeah, castle such as that, they will do nothing. Have they lost both power cars? Because that's quite credible. Let's see which ones are on it tonight. The answer is, it's 186 and 189, isn't it? Yeah. 186 and 189. Yeah, I seriously doubt it, Max. I doubt it's changing ends in Newton, because otherwise they would have gone already. They've already gone, or their head code would have been changed. Because it's blocking platform 3, they would not keep that there for 40 minutes willingly. Oh, just changed to 5 Papa 26. So that is a fail. That is a confirmed failure. That's a shame then. Let's see what the cancel reasons for. Because I'm intrigued now. No cancel reason. Yeah, Max 5 Papa 26 has only just been put on there. If they were changing ends at Newton to then go straight back to depot, they would have already taken off the extra leg, and 5 Papa 26 should have already gone, like, basically half an hour ago. At least. So that is a failure for those power cars, unfortunately. Plus they've got two Mike 7-7 approaching anyway, which is pretty much just doing a journey further. So that's probably why they've taken the decision to cancel the HST. Either that or it's out of engine hours, but that's very unlikely. Everything's been diverted around it as well. There was a couple platform 3s that have now had to be diverted. Yeah, there have been. Temple Meads bound, which was 152.61. That had to be diverted. I reckon fitters have been called out, you know. I reckon fitters have been called out. They've managed to sort the fault. There's no point running to X for now. Yes, completely forgot. I accidentally ignored Joe's comments. Specialise in US steam engines. Okay, we'll have to check out Smokebox later on then. Check that out in a bit. Where's Matt Tolera? Well, it is Matt. That is exactly what it's doing. Which makes me think it's failed at Newton. They've called fitters out from Exeter, I'd imagine. They've come out to it, diagnosed it, got it back, barely. But they're happy it will run back to Lara. So I don't think we'll be seeing 186 and 189 for about the next week. So if you one down tomorrow, maybe one power car down, or two power cars down, I think. It's worrying that it's just completely come to a stop. So if they've lost one power car, oh yeah, notice a defect, you can run on one. Using perhaps a failed power car as dummy power car. The fact that it's come to a complete stop for 40 minutes, that makes me think both have failed. That's not a good thing. You might have Jay actually, let's have a look. I might have been quite a way back. There's a bridge on that one. You might have entirely, Joe, because I think there are a couple of bridges up here that haven't been put in properly by high-speed tracks, so there might well be a couple that... Oh, no. One example. So yeah, there are just a couple of examples, Joe. Isn't any missing assets because I have all the requirements. This route and graphics set highest and all that. So it's just a missing asset. Interesting, they still haven't cancelled. 2 Echo 26. It's now a little bit havoc. So they can get the castle set up now. They can send it back to Lara, basically right now. But it isn't. It's not being let go. Which makes me think they've just changed that so they can cancel the service. I swear if I see 1 Zulu 99 I'll be so annoyed. Because it's rare that you'll see a castle set fail, and that's a good thing. Yeah, there's no 1 Zulu 99 that's been dispatched. It would be an HT or a 66. They'd probably send out a pair of HSTs out of Lara Pair of power cars and that'll be it. But yeah. Alright, Joe. Yeah, there's meant to be a bridge in that, I know there is. But high-speed tracks just haven't put it in. I just don't mind that the limit is actually 100. The DAS just isn't set up right. Bridge is going to casual 213. Oh, and another one of the bridge just simply not existing. It's now just a speed run. Oh, castle sets have now been allowed to depart Newton when they're ready. I'll be able to tell by their performance whether they're running alright or not. Because if they're a power car or 2 down, or running on reduced power, or just a quick bit of maintenance, I'll be able to tell. Out 7 minutes early. It's not bad. I don't way earlier than that actually. 28 minutes early. They're going to need that. Where's TV services? Oh, here. There's TV services. Alright, Joe. Oh, it's finally been cancelled, is it, Max? Makes a change. Aha, brilliant. Train operator's request. That's probably because of a failure. Because I'm just going to say, it is probably a failure. Because otherwise they would have run the remaining up to Exeter. Oh, am I meant to stop here? Let's quickly just pause this while I see whether I'm actually meant to stop here. Answer, probably. 1 Echo 6 7. And the answer is yes. Okay. I think we'll call off this run when we get to Taunton. Because we won't have enough time to get to Bristol. Gonna do a bit of cab view. Hey Max, that's the thing though. It could very well be a setup. But then again, power cars can just go fine and then go. Like one of my mate drivers, I'm not naming names. He had one power car failed on him, and I'm pretty sure he could drive all the way from Penzance up to Plymouth 2 minutes late. That just shows, even with a fault, you can run perfectly fine. It's probably gone into limp mode. Again, that makes sense why they run it up. And again, it's not exactly gone limp, that consist, so yeah, I think it probably is a setup. Like, you don't keep something in Newton for 40 minutes though. Yeah, Max, you just never know when a failure is going to pop up. So it could very well have failed, we don't know. It's 2 plus 7? That's 2 plus 8. Whatever, close enough. Please stop perfectly this time. Very harsh stop, but, you know, it's perfect. On the 2 plus 8, not the 2 plus 7, but I don't even think there's a 2 plus 7 board here, is there? No? Okay. Yeah, fair enough, Joe. The editor does let you do really weird things sometimes. But yeah. Couple of people getting off here at TV. I don't blame him. It's going to be a bit of a run, I think. In fact, when we get to Bristol, I won't key out. I won't switch the headlights off. In fact, no, I will key out. I just won't turn the headlights on to tail lights. Waiting for the right way. Have I missed it? Nope. There we are. Check doors are shut. They are. Pulling off from TV. Next and final stop for this evening will be Taunton. In about... let's have a look. In around 10 minutes time. 10 to 12 minutes. Yeah, it does seem a bit perfect. They've just so happened to cancel the HST. We'll check its time expected error, and it is actually losing time at the moment. It's lost 2 minutes. So it might not be a stitch up. It very well could be though. It's being looped? What for? What is it actually being looped for though? It's being looped for nothing. It's not even pathed for Totnes. It's pathed for through. Yeah. So that's going to lose it a lot of time. To be fair though, it's not meant to put back onto layer until 4 minutes past midnight now. Or half past midnight, so whoever's on layer tonight will be dealing with that. Do you reckon it takes literally an hour and... about an hour and a half actually to put back onto Lara? Well, it does sit in Plymouth for 46 minutes. But yeah. Oh. UD. Oh, in Whiteball Tunnel. There it is. And the lag starts. Lagball Tunnel. But yeah. In a minute, we leave Devon and we enter Somerset. In fact, Whiteball Tunnel is the perfect divide. On this side, you're still in Devon. On the other side, you enter Somerset. Oh my god, look how many trees there are. This is why my FPS is absolutely nothing in the tunnel. Because all these unnecessary trees all over the top. Like, it's a bit ridiculous. Supposedly flying over the tunnel increases the FPS. Cool, that frame rate is not nice. Frame rate stabilise, stabilise, stabilise. Okay, don't appear as it will. There we are. That's better. But yeah. So there's one thing I'd complain about the train sim community at the moment. It's the fact that AP, despite saying in November they're going to be working on an HST, it's been since November and no updates since November, which is quite shocking. And yet AP have released a whole bunch of other stuff, including the Midland Mainline Enhancement Pack. Oh god, and what else? Upgrades to the Mark 1 and Mark 2 packs for 318. More Mark 2 updates, Bowie Lines update, tread brake updates. They've released just a lot of updates. But yeah. I can appreciate that the pack might take a while to go into it, but in mind I'm just sort of hoping he sort of get on with it. He's mainly sort of Small gripe. Because, yeah, be a nice pack to have. And then Gold Star Trains hasn't done many updates since the 28th of March. I can see why. His packs are quite high quality. SB tracks, not since the 10th of April. But then again, I wasn't expecting to do very much. Major Wales hasn't done much either. In fact, he hasn't done anything, not even posted anything since 16th of February. Which, yeah, is a bit annoying. I suppose Ben, aka Major Wales, is probably just sort of hoping some developers get some stuff done so he can sort of enhance it as well. Don't get me wrong, he does a good job at it. For example, this HST has got, like, indirect modifications. Those slide doors are by another developer. The cab is by Gold Star Trains. And I love it. Ooh, we're approaching Taunton. We're approaching Taunton indeed. Gotta pass over Norm Fitzwarren, and then we'll be into Taunton. I think the thing with Taunton is you break, I think, just about past Fairwater Yard, I think, a bit by Norm Fitzwarren. But yes, now it's about the breaking point. I'm going to save as well because there's a set of points that don't like me very much. I've braked far too much. Oh well, never mind. We're not in any rush. I think as long as we get into Taunton unscathed, we'll be alright. So set of points up here. Always changes at the last minute. It appears that I'm not going quick enough. Just lets me roll over the junction. Nice. I think I'm on the wrong platform. I think I'm meant to be over on platform 3, I think that is. But, it doesn't matter. And that's 3, so that'd be 5. I think I'm meant to be on platform 5. I think it's a longer platform as well, but it doesn't matter. I'll go to platform 4. Means the driver can absolutely floor it out of here though. Because it's 100 all the way out. Pretty much all the way up to Bristol as well. It's 100 plus. I know it's clear to a single yellow, but when I stop I'm still going to put a DRA on. It's just anywhere here now. Nice! First class passengers may have to take a bit of a walk. Right. We do. We're meant to be in a 52, aren't we? I think so. Let's just check when we're meant to be in a. I think it's 52. 1 Echo 6 7. We were meant to be in here. Yep. 1752. We arrived 1749. Nice. It's a brilliant performance. God's sake, I thought I turned that off. I thought I turned that off. Never mind. It doesn't matter. You get a little hint of what our intro music is this evening. But yeah. Had to do a pretty rapid intro. Oh, intro? Outro. Do apologise. But yes. Quite a nice stream this evening. I was having worked out from Plymouth. For stream 182. Obviously had a crash initially, but we sorted that out. And other than that, it was a really smooth drive, really. Quite a nice one as well. But yes, and so let's head to next stream, stream 183. That'll probably be sometime over this weekend. Probably tomorrow, maybe Sunday. I don't know. Perhaps Monday as well. Probably won't be any time through the week next week, as even though I'm on half term, I'll be out doing a lot of filming, so probably won't have a lot of time to say do streams, but who knows, I might well have a good bit of time. But yeah, that's pretty much the state of affairs. So I suppose it's time to do the outro, isn't it? Let's make sure that's okay. No. Right, good. Got the musical lined up. Just trying to think which one to play. But yeah. Let's go on with the outro. So yeah, there is a link to Discord in the description down below for anyone wishing to join. Please note you need to be 13 or above to join as per Discord terms of service. Yes, also feel free to like and subscribe. Feel free to like as tell me that you like what we do here, and subscribe so you never miss another stream or video. And also to help this channel towards its new goal of 100. No, ignore me there. Let me redo that section. And feel free to subscribe as well, as to help this channel reach its new goal of 300 subscribers. There we go. We're currently on 220. We have been for a little while actually. But yeah. Mine just gone again. But yeah, I don't think there's much more to be said from me, everyone. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all next stream or video. Take care. Hope to see you there.